Good morning everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Over the past few weeks I have had several requests to do a video like this, showing kind of a day in the life of my time with Rupert, my 4-month-old, what we do for play and also what we do when we're not playing. So basically how to entertain him throughout the day. So we'll probably sit here for a little while and just chill out and have bit of chat time. I either lay him on the bed here next to me or sometimes I lift my knees up and prop him up on my knees and we have a little bit of a chat, and I normally sing him some songs, but I also use this time to just scroll through my phone and just kind of give myself a chance to wake up. Does it make a noise? Are you looking in the spoon? What can you see? Can you see so? It's exciting. Yeah. I've just got him dressed and now he's just chilling out on the bed, aren't you? And we've been singing some songs, haven't we? We've been singing Open Shut Them, because that's your favourite song to sing at the moment, isn't it? That's one of the songs that we sing in my weekly baby class if you come to that, and that always gives him lots of smiles. Second outfit of the day already, and we're just having a little bit of time on the play mat. You love this little monkey, don't you? Shall we look at his face? He's got a peekaboo, peekaboo. Oh, does he make a noise? Jingle, jingle. So I just thought I'd show you what we've got in this box that I keep next to Rupert's play mat, and I'm trying to change things up in here depending on what he's interested in or developmentally appropriate things for him. So we've just got this rattle, this was Finley's, and we've also got a homemade shaker just with some of these little sequiny beads inside, and that's obviously just an empty water bottle that I filled up with those. Then we've got a teething ring. He's just getting to the stage now where he is interested in wanting to teeth and put things in his mouth. This is one of the ones that you can put in the fridge to make it nice and cool. So we've just got that in there. Although he doesn't really use that much yet, to be honest. Also along the teething line, we've got a spoon. This is nice because he can see himself in that and he really likes looking at his reflection. But also great for babies to put in their mouths because they can chew on it, and it's nice and cool for their gums if they're teething. The other thing that I've got in the shiny category is one of these reflective balls. We've actually got 4 of these in different sizes. This is the smallest one, but again, fun for him to look at his reflection in. And then we've just got this scarf in here. If you come to my baby classes or do my live baby play during the week, then you may well have seen this. We use this scarf for peekaboo, for parachute games, and lots of other things as well, so we've got that in there. Then the last thing I've got out for him are these rubber rings, Lynx rings. I featured these in my baby Best Buys. They're nice because they're obviously good for chewing on, really easy for him to hold in his hand, and then also you can use these to clip onto the play gym or car seat or whatever. If you've got another toy that you want to hang down from there, then they're really good for that too. Children, my knees, my toes, my head, my shoulders, my toes. Let's all clap hands together. So I've just got Rupert sitting out there on his little bath seat while I get ready. This morning, it's Saturday, so my husband's home, so he's out there with him, which is why I've got the door closed. But ordinarily, I would have the door open and he would be able to see me as I get ready, and he's normally quite happy in there, but if he's not, then I tend to put him in the baby carrier while I get ready, although I don't like doing it too much because I feel like putting my makeup on, it hurts my shoulders having him in the carrier while I do that. I just thought I would quickly talk to you about realistic expectations. I want to show you a real day, how we interact and play, because when I had Finley I used to feel guilty about taking time for myself and not always focusing on him 100% when he was a baby, and I used to feel guilty about, leaving him on the floor to kick about for a bit or leaving him in his bouncer to kick about for a bit, which is ridiculous because caring for a baby is a full-time job, and even at full-time job you get breaks, so you've got to give yourself a bit of slack. Obviously you have to do it safely and in a way that your baby's still supervised, but you shouldn't feel guilty about just taking a step back and having 10-15 minutes to yourself, even half an hour if they're happy doing what they're doing. He had had enough of being in his bath seat bouncer. So he's in the carrier now while I finish getting ready. We've just got back from our walk, haven't we? And Rupert went in the carrier forward facing for the first time, which was nice. So we've just had a feed. I'm not filming all the kind of the normal day-to-day feeds and things because if you want to know about that, then you can watch my video on our 0 to 3 month routine. But we're just having a little sit here. Rupert is enjoying sitting up at the moment, aren't you? So he's just having a little sit and we're having a chat. Yeah. And then I will probably put him down on the floor and let him have a bit of a kickabout, and we might do some tummy time as well. So we're just having a bit of tummy time now in our new play area. If you didn't see the video on our little Montessori play area conservatory makeover, then I'll link that down below for you. So I'm just sitting here having some lunch while Rupert has his little bit of tummy time, and then I'm going to tackle this mess behind me, the joys of living with a 2-year-old who likes to tip everything out on the floor all the time. So I'll probably do that while he's happy to just occupy himself. That's the great thing about putting a mirror in front of them, because he thinks that it's another baby. So he's having great fun with his little baby friend. If you've not got a little area like this set up at home, you obviously don't have to do it like this, but I would really recommend it because it's just so nice to be able to just have everything to hand, and you can pull things out and easily entertain your baby without much thought put into it. So Rupert's moved on from looking in the mirror now to looking at himself in this ball. And I think you're trying to roll over onto your back, aren't you? We'll see how you do. Got bored on your tummy, didn't you? So now we're doing a little bit of time on your back, and now we're doing some tickling. Ooh, tickle tickle. This is our default position for naps at the moment at lunchtime, because I like to try and put him up in his bed, but to be honest, he tends to wake up after probably half an hour, 40 minutes if I do that, whereas if I let him sleep on me, he sometimes sleeps for a good 2 hours. So that tends to be what we do for nap time. And I've just got my laptop here, so I'm doing a bit of work while he sleeps, which is slightly tricky one-handed, but we manage okay. And you know, as a second-time mum especially, it's made me realise how precious the time is when they can lie on you and cuddle like this, because I know everybody says it, but it really doesn't last for very long. So I'm just making the most of these extra snuggles. So a post-nap time now. It's not the morning again, but I am wearing my pyjamas. That's just life at the moment, isn't it? Tell me I'm not alone in wearing my pyjamas for a large proportion of the day. We have just had a feed, and now we're just sitting up here having a little bit of lap time. Rupert likes to sit on my knee like this, and we're just doing some toe tickling, aren't we? We are. We're doing this little piggy went to market, and this little piggy stayed at home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none, and this little piggy went wee, 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 all the way home. We're up in the bedroom because this is our quiet space. After Rupert woke up from his nap, we had some time chilling out downstairs, and my husband looked after Rupert for a little bit while I just got some laundry done. And he was just in his bounce. So weren't you playing with his Montessori ribbon ring, which is one of his favourites at the moment? And we've just come upstairs after that just to get a bit of time away from Rupert's big brother Finley, who likes to climb on us while we're feeding, which isn't always the best. So this is one of Rupert's favourite ways to do tummy time, on my knees like this. Yeah, you like it like that, don't you? This is a great way of practising tummy time if you've got a baby that doesn't like to be on their tummies on the floor on a particular surface, because they still have that contact with you, which they like. Don't you? Yeah, and you're doing some crawling practice, trying to push up on my legs. Yeah. And if you come up a bit further, then we can do some rocking, can't we? Rocking side to side. And some bouncing. Some bouncing. Oh, is that a bit intense? Some bouncing. Yeah. Shall we do bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce, bounce and 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 bounce. Diddly 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 diddly. We're just getting to that tricky point at the end of the day. Rupert's kind of skipped his last nap. He kind of napped late at lunchtime and then skipped his last one. So we're just getting a little bit too close to bedtime to nap, but also too far away from bedtime to go to bed. So we're having a little bit of an early bath in the hopes that that's going to cheer him up a little bit. This is one of Rupert's favourite games to play in the bath. Can you catch that water? We used to do this with Finley as well. It's great for hand-eye coordination because as they get a bit bigger, they try and catch the stream of water as it falls down. Obviously, you just want to make sure they don't try and drink it. But really great sensory experience as well because they can feel it on their tummies as it pours down. If anybody ever asks me for tips on post-bath time, especially post-bath time tears, my one and only answer is the hairdryer. It's worked really well for us for both boys. What we do is we put it on medium heat on a low power setting, and obviously just test it on your own skin first, so it shouldn't be hot but just warm, and then use your own discretion obviously to make sure that it's safe for your baby, and it makes them nice and cozy and warm and stops any tears. That combination of the white noise and the warmth seems to work really well. Post bath time's one of our favourite tummy times, isn't it? Yeah, we just have a little chill out on your tummy for 5 minutes or so, don't we, before we get dressed? And you love it. Yeah, you do. Do you love being on that fluffy rug? Yeah. Sometimes we get some shiny material out as well to look at, don't we? Like that. Or we sometimes get out your high contrast book. Look at those rolls. I just love them so much. So it's actually the next day now, and I just wanted to pop on and say that I hope that my snippets of yesterday were helpful for you to know what to do with your baby, or certainly for you to just see what I do with Rupert during the day in terms of playing. Just bear in mind that these are just snippets, and there is quite a large portion of the day where he's either feeding, sleeping, or we're just having a little bit of a cuddle, and these are the things that we do in the interim. So I hope this helps, and I hope that it's made you feel a little bit more relaxed, maybe if you're worried that you're not doing enough with your baby. I know that lots of people think that you should be doing something with them all the time, and that is definitely how I used to feel when I had my first baby. And it's really important to remember that actually having that independent playtime, having that time for them to just be, is really good for them developmentally. You don't always have to be giving them something all the time or doing something with them all the time. It's really good for them actually to just have that quiet time to relax and to process or to play by themselves. And if you want more ideas on the different types of sensory play that you can do with your babies, or just different ideas for play, then don't forget to come along and join my live baby play sessions. We do them Monday, Wednesday, Friday over on my Instagram and my Facebook page. I go live at 10 a.m, but they're always saved for you to watch afterwards as well. And then we also have our live baby class right here on YouTube on a Wednesday morning at 11 a.m, again saved for you to watch afterwards. So if you're looking for something to do with your baby, you can do the baby class. It's half an hour. You can do it just once a week, or you can do it multiple times a week, whichever works for you. If you do want to support me, then I would really appreciate you considering subscribing to my channel and clicking the like button. I would love to make it to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and to be able to monetize my channel, because it just means then that I can keep on making content like this for you and keep on bringing you free baby classes and free resources to help you with your babies. And the only way that I can do that is by your support with subscribing, liking, and recommending my channel as well to your friends and your family. So I would love it if you would support me in that way, and thank you if you already do. I so appreciate you, and I will see you all very soon. Bye everybody.